It's
All views expressed by the hosts and guests in this podcast are solely their opinions and do not reflect the opinions of their respective employers. Guests and hosts may maintain positions in the assets discussed in this podcast. This podcast is for informational purposes only, and nothing in the podcast is intended to be financial, legal, or even life advice.
Shit in there.
Okay, wait. Stay in studio.
Yeah. Are we live? Let me check on my
I think so.
Jeez. Okay. This is quite stressful for me. All right, how
Relax,
are you?
buddy.
What do you think about the market?
I'm good.
That
I'm
dip,
good.
did I
Yo,
hit you?
we have to address the elephant in the room. Like, we are in person.
We are in person for the first time.
I mean, like, some of you guys know that we have done, I think, something similar. But I'm not trying to see my face, but yeah. This is cool.
Hey, let me tell you one thing, Em.
Mhm.
Is that when I use my phone here, it doesn't recognize my face. With this so it fucks up my whole thing.
Okay. Oh my god. Yeah, well, I am good. I mean, Bitcoin's dumping. Plasma is good. You know, hey, trillions. You know, if you're listening to this, trillions.
Did you go into it with your new fund?
I cannot disclose much.
So you did.
No.
From the smile, I know you did.
No, it's not from the fund. Personal.
Oh, yeah, rich boy, so much money.
No la. This podcast is brought to you by Zero G.
AI and Web3 technologies has been a frequent topic in the industry. Zero G is a layer 1 blockchain platform that aims to address challenges in decentralized AI infrastructure. To its website, Zero G offers verifiable AI serving and scalable data availability intent for real-world AI workloads. The platform uses modular architecture designed to overcome specific bottlenecks in decentralized AI. Projects can adopt either the full AI stack or selective layers, with emphasis on scalability, cost efficiency, and trustless verification.
And they're not doing this alone either, backed by nearly 300 investors, including Samsung Next, Alumni Ventures, Bankless Ventures, and more, plus partnerships with heavyweights such as Chainlink, Solana, Optimism, Google, and even Alibaba. And to really fuel the ecosystem, the Zero G Foundation has launched an $88 million growth program and accelerator with Web3 Labs, supporting over 1,000 dApps already in the pipeline. Oh, and the network, over 8,000 validators and 5,000 storage nodes, strong. So yeah, if you're into the future of crypto and AI, keep an eye on Zero G. This is so interesting. Okay, no, it's okay. All right. Hey,
What up,
Andreas.
guys?
Is our audio fine? You're
It's our first time in person because we had a
Nice.
last week traveling. All right.
Looking good. I like the outfit.
Yo, it's my first time in person, like wearing this with a live person next to me. I feel a little bit awkward, you know, like it's like the first time wearing something that you're not comfortable with kind of thing. It's kind of weird.
You're telling me you don't give the sheepskin a ride in person ever? This is the first
No,
time?
never. Like, I'm a normal person when I'm not on Twitter, okay? How are you, man?
Good, man. Can't complain. Busy day, but exciting times. Yeah, everything's great over here.
awesome.
Sounds good. Like, hey, before we jump into, let's just do some rapid fire question to warm you up.
Let's do it.
All right. Tech, community, or token? What's most important and how do you rank them 1, 2, 3?
I mean, all are important, but token community tech, they build upon each other. So you can get to the last rung of tech, but it falls apart if you don't have token community.
Bro, I love it. I love the honesty, and this is the real clarity that we need, man. Like, I've been asking everyone about this, and they always give me a fluffy answer.
You're giving the
Yeah.
cheat code for future guests already. But yeah.
That's my thoughts, man. Only honesty here.
All right, what do you believe in crypto right now?
I mean, I'd be remiss if I wasn't shilling creator coins since we just launched those.
Not your protocol included.
Perps are going to eat everything. They're just going to become the predominant financial instrument of the world once
The
they actually become
perpification.
like, yes, perpification of life is real and it's happening. So yeah, they're just the most superior crypto product out there ever. So yeah,
Well,
anytime I
thank
speak
you,
to like
Andreas.
tradfis that don't know about perps and I explain them, like especially older ones, like that were just trading ridiculous derivatives in the 80s, like their brains explode. They can't even like comprehend it. So, I mean, yeah, definitely perps.
Nice. Oh wow. What is the favorite sector that you are most bullish about in crypto right now?
In crypto, I mean, I just went on perps, so probably perps. Obviously, creator coins. I think like the Solana meta of internet capital markets is like by far the most exciting to me. We see like a lot of the inconsistencies across IPO pricing, things like that. There's just so much to do in terms of price discovery in real markets. I was just watching, what documentary was it? Dallas Cowboys, most valuable professional sports franchise in the world. Only a $10 billion valuation. Put that shit on chain, like 10x your capital right away.
The crypto bros do that thing.
yeah, exactly though. But the brand alone, it's like, so yeah, I would say internet capital markets.
Nice.
Got it. All right. Well, I know that you have chatted with Lambro before, but hey, for me and a couple of the uninitiated listeners, if you can tell a bit more about your background, your journey, and I always like to add this question with sort of like, do you remember any one story that made you like, hey, I actually want to like work full time in crypto, like I want to jump? Like, was there like any particular event in your journey?
Yeah, 100%. So like actually not so many people now. It used to be more people back last cycle, but got started in the ICO era. Unbelievable cycle, unbelievable time, super fun. Made a bunch of money and lost all of it. But actually truly believed it in the tech. It was like way different than now. It's like we're reading white papers and we're like, holy shit, this stuff's going to change the world. Obviously, all of it was like just scams and we were just deluding ourselves because the price was going up. We were making a lot of money. But obviously lost a lot of money and stuck around and saw that like a lot of intelligent people were also sticking around on Twitter. And at first I was kind of like jaded, like, oh, this whole industry's a fucking scam. But truly believed in like smart contracts, programmable money. Saw all these smart people that stuck around and immediately was like, fuck this, I need to get into this industry full time. So shortly thereafter, I was just literally applying to every single job opportunity that was in the space full time, like across the world. I was applying to jobs in like Nigeria, Tokyo, like you name it. I was like, no matter what it is, I need to work full time. So got started as the first growth ops hire at a company called The Block. So was very early there and helped basically scale us from like pre-revenue upwards to say like, I forget, $25 million, which was pretty crazy. We were like selling B2C subscriptions at the time. And by the end of it, I was working with like pension funds and massive institutions and publicly traded companies. So in that process is kind of where I got inspired to build out Access. So then left and parted ways with The Block in 22 and launched Access shortly thereafter.
Nice. Hey, so like for people who might not know, Access been around quite a long. You're one of the few builders that I respected that never stop and pivot, because like most protocols in your age kind of just either slow rug or hard rock. So like, would you like to share a little bit the journey, the like the product pivots or what it started, etc.?
The ups and downs, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah, ups and downs, loads of them. I mean, first and foremost, we were meant to launch in December of 22. Everyone knows what happened in November of 22. We were a Solana-based platform. We'd gotten grants from Solana, a few other companies, and FTX happened. So shortly thereafter, we basically lost all of our runway, not on FTX, but just like by time. We had to delay our launch. So we actually strung together a seed round and TGE'd in February, probably the worst time ever to be launching as a protocol in general, but then also as a protocol on Solana. Managed to become the first ever Coinbase day one SPL listing, which was really awesome and a super cool affirmation by Coinbase on the Solana ecosystem. But it was really interesting because we were launched as a utility token. And as you know, if you're a utility token and you have a product built around it, you can't actually grow and build a product. You need your token actually live. So it's not like I'm going to build up users and then I'm going to TGE and then I'm going to reward my users.
I remember that.
Yeah, it was pretty difficult. So basically, the whole premise was like incentivized subscriptions. We partnered with my old company, The Block, CoinGecko, CryptoSlate, a lot of very large publications in the crypto space to offer B2C incentivized subscriptions. The challenge there, as I mentioned, is we couldn't build up a product. We had to launch, then build our product. So that was really hard and really difficult to retain users over that time. So we built a bunch of integrations. We're still integrated on The Block, CryptoSlate, a few other companies across the space, but then moved to more of a kind of retail, independent creator focused platform. So that's on like hub.accessprotocol.co. It's done fairly well. We've had thousands of articles published on this, more than 5 million NFTs that have been minted to subscribers on Access. And the whole premise is creating an on-chain audience via staking. So like our view is staking is the most basic form of like what is an on-chain follow. So we allow creators to build these on-chain relationships with users, earn rewards via inflation, and basically reward their users via content. So that's been going very well. And that's been live for like 2 years now. We probably have more than like 99% of any other product or platform in crypto, around like 3,000 on-chain DAUs. We have $5-ish million in active subscriptions, 300 creators across all of it. So it's been a really good product, but it hasn't been breakthrough. And it hasn't gotten to like the level that I would expect us to be operating at. So the next kind of idea and iteration that we've gone on is kind of the agent sector, AI. And basically we have all of these partners, CryptoSlate, The Block, CoinGecko, that have awesome data and information. So basically we've created a way to basically pipe data and information and create automated content flows across any type of agent that you deploy. So that's an important thing. That's kind of on the create element of things. And now we've just launched creator tokens. So being able to build and distribute audiences and basically automate content flows. So now we have a full suite of products where you can create, distribute, and monetize your content. So we've kind of come full circle here. We've strayed a little bit away from our original kind of theses that I'm happy to share on a little bit now that we've launched creator tokens. But yeah, I'll pause. That was pretty long-winded.
Yeah, no, that was great. Interesting. So just to summarize, you went from incentivizing subscription to improving the audience with improving the content with AI. And then lastly, you're creating this creator coin because your creator coin only just launched like half an hour ago, so I didn't really get to read it properly.
Yeah.
Love to learn a little bit more on that.
Yeah, so everyone probably knows creator coins. You might be familiar with Zora. If you weren't around last cycle, there was a company called Rally that did creator coins, and that just was horrible. It was basically like, and I'll get into why creator coins work now, but it was all hype. They were getting a lot of scammers on there, like the lady from Tiger King and things like that, and they were just pump and dumping. And basically what happened is it was a side chain. They closed down. Everyone lost all of their money. This was right after FTX, but it was getting crazy in 21, 22.
Wait, that token was listed on a lot of like exchanges, right? If I'm not mistaken. I know.
It was like, in my opinion, the first best spin at creator coins. But the issues that existed was like, one, UX. It was basically like a side chain, and two, liquidity. So like now today we have way better UX. We have more users that are actually on chain, no bullshit side chains. And we have way better mechanisms to bootstrap liquidity. So the whole premise of Access's creator coins is we have Access staking, which is native to the protocol. And basically we've created something called proof of audience, where to launch a token, you have to reach certain on-chain metrics of on-chain followers. And if you actually meet those metrics, those users get rewarded with 10% of the supply for supporting you early. You can do this all in one transaction where you create your pool, you sign a durable nonce that says, if you do these and meet these criteria, the token will launch. And then 24 hours later, your token launches, users get rewarded, creators get 20% of supply locked over 2 years. Now Access is kind of this bootstrap mechanism to support in their earliest phases, creators that plan to launch tokens.
Okay. Like, so high level speaking, it's you gave creator more tools to ensure the right people should have access to the tokens as a launching mechanism.
100%. That's the big
Right.
one as well. Is I like a creator. I want to be sure that I'm able to support and get in on the ground floor. Would you rather stake and get a slice of that supply, or battle it out at the bonding curve launch and try to duke it out with snipers?
When you say stake, like how does that work? Like, for example, let's say Marco launches a coin. I haven't followed him yet, but I want to speculate. So I do I need to stake my access token to on-chain
Yep.
follow him, or like?
Exactly. So you spin up a pool, you're super bullish on his token, you stake as much ACS as you can into his pool. You probably want to get the largest share of staked ACS in his pool. You stake it in that pool. If he meets the criteria of 15 users, 5 million ACS, and something that we call score, 650,000 score, which is super easy to get, then the token launches. You'll get proportional to whatever your share of score is in that pool.
Understood. There are are there like some friend tech-ish elements where like you have some tools for the creators to directly interact with the like with the token holders, etc., or is it just a independent thing?
For right now, just the platform as it is right now, it's independent, but we are going to be integrating it directly into our existing products on like Hub, as well
I see.
as this agent platform that we have. So we'll be basically adding all of this creator utility into these tokens, basically starting from next week. So the whole plan is.
Mhm.
Go ahead.
No, sorry, just real quick. Like, what's the threshold right now for people to launch their own token? Like, is it like, do you like tap into off-chain metrics like X followers, or is it mostly just on-chain?
Right now, it's just on chain. There is one off chain metric, which is score, but that is just a measurement of on chain metrics, which is amount of ACS in your pool times duration staked.
I see.
We are going to be adding and implementing more interesting mechanisms for launch. The one thing with this was like we didn't know exactly how well, if these were like too hard of metrics to meet, too easy to meet. We wanted to basically make it as easy as possible at first and then adjust upwards if we needed to. So yeah, we're basically pretty fluid in terms of how we actually deploy these.
Nice. All right, understood. Okay, so what do you think will keep like? I think creator coins has been great, right? The biggest problem is the sustainability or the right creator to come on, which I think you already have advantage because you mentioned you have 5 million users, etc. But like, how is there like another twist or how does that? How are you thinking about this thing?
Yeah. So I think you really need a platform that kind of does what we're bringing all together, which is you need to enable people to create high value content. You need the distribution and you need them to be able to monetize. So one, I think like all forms of content, whether it be live stream, short form video, short tweets, and especially long form content is super important. So bringing those all together in a one-stop shop is like incredibly vital to being able to attract just like product density. I don't think that like more Instagram feed is like conducive to bringing like everyone mainstream on there, in my opinion. You need like diversity of thought and content types. On the distribution side, basically the ability to, one of my thoughts was like, if a token launches and no one's there to see it launch and no one's there to participate, then did it even launch? And does that help build that flywheel of attraction? And I think one of the difficult things for creators is getting started on a platform and staying to it and maintaining and continuing to create on that platform. So this mechanism at least like tapers people into it without throwing them into the deep end where they immediately before they've even started creating, they all of a sudden have a token and they're like, what the fuck is going on? So I think that you really need to like slow boil people into actually deploying tokens. And of course, the monetized side is super important. Is like, are they actually going to make money and is it going to be more meaningful? There's no question that like any of these platforms are going to have far less distribution than X, Instagram, or whatever the hell people are using. So by like a per user metric, like your revenues need to be like 1,000x what you would make on say just impressions alone on X.
Understood. Hey, just sorry, I forgot. What was the threshold to get bonded? Like how much so has to be put in, and at launch, what's the approximate FDV to liquidity ratio at the when the bonding curve happens?
Yeah, so it's 30 Sol to get to the AMM. And it is obviously 50-50. And I believe, I don't know what price Sol is right now. It should
Let's say
be
like
something
200.
like it should be like
Yeah.
a 30K market cap at bonding.
Got it.
And how much will
After
be
bonding.
the protocol owned liquidity will be? Like likely that pool that is automatically generated. Like let's say 30K M cap, how much liquidity would there be?
Yeah, so the 30 Sol directly in there.
Okay.
Got it.
So
Plus
what,
token
30
value.
so it's
6K.
6,000.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty high actually. Is there any incentive program to get this kick started?
Yeah, we actually have a massive one. So we've had a token for a while. So we actually have the ability to create an incentive program. We got incentives across creators, stakers, and traders. So creators, we're giving incentives to anyone that actually just successfully launches a token, so gets through that criteria. We're giving 300,000 ACS, so roughly like $350, $400 just for launching a token. Each month we have 10 million ACS to creators in general. So that's like split across a bunch of categories. Have you bonded? Have you gotten into an AMM? How many stakers do you have? Your volume, all of that stuff. Then we have traders. We have 10 million in ACS each month for traders. That's traders on any platform. We'll send it to whatever wallet. If you're trading on Photon, Axiom, or on Access, you will get rewarded. Stakers as well. We need to help incentivize people to stake properly, to get creators to that next level and get them used to that feeling. So 10 million ACS for stakers. Those are the main incentives that we're running right now. So it's more than 40 million in ACS each month.
Got it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Wait, I just wanted to ask, wait, so like right now, is it tied to any of your social media account, or do you have to be like a creator on the Access platform itself first before you can, and then of course buy the token, so like bond it and so on?
Yeah, you can link your X account to it and anyone can actually go up and deploy. We just had a backlog of creators that have been on with us for 2 years that just actually deployed. So their pools are filled up, but you'll see a bunch of pools
see.
on the site now that have like 0%. Like they literally just launched an hour ago. So anyone can now go to the platform if you're a creator and deploy these tokens. You can link your
How are
X,
you-
add a bio, all that stuff.
Yeah, like so it's not fully like an anonymous deployment, right? So you have to have like, so you have to connect it to like some social media first.
No, it is semi-anonymous. It's not required to
Got it.
add to your social. We do have like a little verified button to like at least be able to filter.
Yeah, makes sense.
But no, anyone can actually deploy whatever the hell they want. It's a question of like, are you going to get stakers if like you just deploy a random pool that has no description or background?
Right.
By the way, do you want to share screen and just walk through the app a little bit, or
Yeah.
is your computer?
Let me
We
get it
can
up.
stop here. Yep.
Sorry, because like we randomly set up this trip to meet in Bali, and so like this is our
Oh,
first
you guys
time.
are in Bali.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I arrived like 2 hours ago, 3 hours ago, something like that. And then so that's why I'm not very set up. This is my first time doing this in live in person. I feel like this is
I
like
love
taking
it.
a couple picture, like a couple selfie kind of thing.
I respect the hustle. Is this your first time meeting? Like, or do you guys
we
meet
have,
with her?
Like 4 times in
Nice.
in a year or two.
Amazing. All right, let's get
all
this up.
crypto conferences, but yeah. Let's see if we can get this up and running. All right, your screen is working.
Sweet. So we're on launch.accessprotocol.co. So you'll see a list of unlaunched tokens right now. So obviously we just launched today. There are no launch tokens. If you meet the criteria, you launch the next day. So eventually there will be launch tokens that come tomorrow. So you can see a list of creators. We have about 20 plus that some have been with us, some are brand new. And effectively you can see, how far along in the process they are, how much they have staked, users subscribed, and how close they are to actually reaching their limit.
Can we click on one of the ones that are like the best one performing so far? Because it can't be oversubscribed, right?
They can be oversubscribed. So these are oversubscribed. So if it gets oversubscribed, you basically have until midnight that day to get in. Otherwise, you miss the window. So after midnight, the screenshot happened. So like Galang's been with us for ages. He makes some pretty sick art. You can see I've staked 5,000. I've had 5,000 staked in Galang's pool for I don't know how many years.
Wait.
And then this
Do I need
is
to
the
commit
potential
Sol?
reward that I'll get from staking in his pool. And then obviously when this launches
Like,
tomorrow,
do you need to commit Sol,
you'll
or
actually
all you
just
have
be
to
able
do
to
is
see
stake
the
your
bonding
ACS?
curve. You'll be able to claim your rewards if it actually graduates from the bonding curve, and you can see who the biggest winners are right now of their token supply.
I think that's smart, yeah, because
No.
I mean, like, you need
It's-
ACS.
Yeah. I'm
to,
just
like,
saying
speculate.
the Ponzi on the ACS token would be great.
You just stake your ACS. So Sol is not a part of
You
this
don't have to
until
reply,
it
it's
actually
okay.
deploys as a token. Then it trades with a Sol token
just
pair.
wondering, what if it never graduates? Can I pull out? Like let's say, I see. Ah,
Got it.
Yeah, you can pull out. Yeah, so if you just like find a creator that just like isn't doing his work, he's not growing, you can just unstake and move to a new one. We do have incentives for like your global score.
I see.
So we try to make people think about who they're staking with. So if you do unstake, you lose
if
all
I'm
the
a
score that you
toxic user,
generated.
technically I can
the only
stake,
thing that would
get
impact
the
for is
airdrop,
like
and
the
unstake.
monthly reward that we give to stakers for incentives.
I see, but I lose the
But other than
score
that,
wrap.
you can unstake and basically have no implications. You lose the score that you generated, you're going to lose rewards. There is actually also a 2% burn for every time you stake. So we take 2% of the tokens that you use to stake, and that gets burned, and that's how you kind of get rid of like toxic pool hopping. That's been a part of the protocol since like the day we launched. The staking feature at first, if you don't have Sol, you can just basically buy some directly, or ACS, you can just buy some right here. The highlights especially are going to be happening once the tokens actually launch. But basically just check out the creators that we have on this platform, stake with them, play around, help them get past bonding curve, and basically get your tokens. That's the first thing, is get your incentives and get your rewards and play the game. You also do have roughly like a 30% reward rate on ACS. We have a 2% annual inflation. So you actually get yield on your ACS when it stakes as well. So keep that in mind as well. There are a bunch of rewards that you can get just by supporting creators in the earliest stages of their token launch journey. I have to say the only new stake I have are probably these 4 down here. I just wanted to stake into the new ones. K-Frog, Law, Peepo Faster, and Danjo Capital Master. They're all new. I haven't gotten the chance to support everyone. Everyone else here, I love everyone here as well. They're awesome. They make sick art. They've been with us for years. Not financial advice. They have been with us for ages, and they've been massive supporters of Access and a part of the people that are like the lifeblood of all the creators we have on platform. A lot of artists that are doing basically a wide range of art. I don't know how to exemplify all of the types of art that we have. A lot of emerging countries, especially on the NFT side, Indonesia, India, Nigeria on the NFT side. We have a lot of researchers, and I would say a lot of the researchers actually come from Nigeria as well. And they grinded out a lot of alpha reports, DeFi reports, things like that. I would say a decent amount on like just crypto security, a few niche items on that side. A few YouTubers. Danjo's a pretty big YouTuber in the Philippines. So yeah, it's a pretty diverse set of content creators. And I'd say that part of the reason we wanted to push into this coin meta as well is staking within paywalled content really limits your distribution. So giving people the ability to deploy tokens and monetize via those tokens just opens up your distribution in a way that like the ACS staking isn't a natural fit for. So we really wanted to move into this category to like basically open up the top of funnel of creators that are reliant on distribution like you guys. You need to be able to share. You can't paywall things, but you still need some sort of incentive mechanism to reward your audience that you may not be able to get just through YouTube. So I'd say we are expecting and already have a list of brand new creators that are coming on that were interested in Access, but just wasn't the right fit given the limitation on distribution. Yeah, one-stop platform to create, distribute, and monetize, and I'd say diverse set of income on those. So multi-content creation types. So stream, post, video, all of them in a one-stop shop. We should be having an app coming out. My devs are going to kill me if I say this. By the winter, we'll see what happens there. But yeah, I think honestly, just like an interactive one-stop content creation store for anyone to be able to deploy on. That's really where we get to. Short-term goal: get a bunch of creators to make a good amount of money denominated in Sol on this platform and get them past bonding. That's the short-term goal. Yeah, I just need Brian. Well, yeah, it's a short term. Yeah, we just need Brian Armstrong to tweet about one of them, and then we'll be good. Actually, I'm just gonna say you need really thick skin and pure tunnel vision. It's very easy to get down on yourself or the market or the industry. And you need to remember why you're doing what you're doing, and not give a fuck about what people are saying. And tunnel vision in that it is super easy to get distracted. So just don't forget about what it is that you're supposed to focus on. Every day is important. And if you lose that focus, you are probably going to get smoked, whether you're trading or you're running a business. Just figure out what that North Star is and don't get sidetracked. You got to remember that. And the thick skin as well. Fuck, it's hard, man. Whether you're deploying a token and your community's pissed off at you, or you're trading and you're just smoked and you think that you're dumb, you got to be able to stomach those drops and reap the rewards on the upside. So yeah, I'd say those are the most important. Well, appreciate it, guys. We'll get you guys on once we get a few guys past bonding curve. Thank you all. Appreciate it. Catch you soon.